Hi, this is Nathalie from LineDotArrow from the Netherlands, and I'm here with the first week challenge video, and it is for the collaboration that I'm doing with Suzanne from Nonstop Papercrafts. I have very dirty hands. I'm so sorry about that. I have been inking and, well, cleaning stuff. But we are working with the Essential Ephemera Bundle as a kit to use in the collaboration challenges. I have this front page, 21 pages in color and 21 in sepia. Suzanne has her kit too. So they are both on sale with a 30% discount. I can show you real quick what is inside. A lot of ephemera pieces. Yeah, things to work with. For ephemera pieces, because it's ephemera. It's an ephemera bundle, and I try to put in as many different sort of colors, and in sepia it's also very like grungy, so if you are more like a grungy girl you can use that. But we can also work in a challenge with freebies, and I have freebies, of course. And usually I have a promo page for my freebies. And today I don't. Well, as you know, I have been in the hospital this Monday for a check I had like sleeping mats and they did a procedure. And yeah, I didn't have time to do that. But I do have the freebies, and I think that's the most important thing. And besides the freebies that I create for LineDotArrow, Suzanne is also going to create freebies for her Facebook group, Nonstop Papercrafts. And together we are also making one page per Facebook group in color and sepia for Savage Art, 2 Sister Jam, Junk Journal tutorials and more, and Sweet Pea papers. So in the 4 other Facebook groups, there will be freebies especially made for them. 2 from me, color sepia, and 2 from Suzanne per week. So that is 4 in each Facebook group. And we have 4 Facebook groups, so you have 16 freebies in the other Facebook groups alone. And then when you add the freebies I have and the freebies Suzanne have, if you don't buy the kit, you will have a kit at the end of the challenges. Yeah, what is the challenge for week 1? The reason why we both created ephemera bundle is because we wanted to create an ephemera holder, a book where you put in all your ephemera, and when you're working on a project you can take those things out. You can have like simple ephemera, just a tag that needs to be embellished when you're actually working on it, but you could also make embellished pieces and put them in. Although I think if you have embellished pieces, your journal is going to be rather big, or there's going to be less things to put in, because yeah, something that is embellished can be a little bit chunky and takes more space. But first let me show you the freebies. Not sure if this is upside down. I think it's supposed to be this way. I try to have like linen also throughout this paper, and it's like background paper to decorate your ephemera holder. If you don't want to make an ephemera holder, you don't have to. You can also make a journal or just create ephemera pieces. Do a flip-flop journal, do an envelope journal, do whatever you want, and you can still enter in the hashtag June collaboration 24. Because that is the hashtag we will be working with. I will add it to the video title and also in the description box down below. And it will also be explained in the event. But you can make whatever you want. And because we don't want people to be restricted in a box, so you can only make this. You have the papers, the freebies to use. You have the kits to use. And if you want to use only the freebies, that's okay too. You can create whatever you want. Post in each Facebook group with the hashtag, and then you will be entered in each Facebook group giveaway at the end of June. And the prizes are digital kits from Suzanne and digital kits from LineDotArrow. There will be a mix and match thing in the other groups, of course. In LineDotArrow, you can only win LineDotArrow digitals. In Non-Stop Papercrafts, only Non-Stop Papercrafts digitals. But in the other groups, you can decide if you want 1 or 2 from LineDotArrow or Non-Stop Papercrafts, whatever you want. The prizes are: the first prize is 3 digitals, the second prize is 2 digitals, and the third prize is 1 digital. But this is the background paper, the first one in sepia. And then I have this one, also a little bit look like fabric, a little bit. I wanted a little bit shabby look. I was going for a shabby look in sepia. I had a misprint. This is white because it was in the printer the wrong way. And I also don't have the brightest paper at the moment because I did order new paper, new presentation paper, but apparently not the right weight. And the papers are good, but they are half the weight I usually have, so I had to buy new ones, and they're not there yet. So this is a little bit more yellow paper, but I also included a frame, some bits and bobs to put on, and it's like burlap. I thought maybe you can make a label and write ephemera on or stamp ephemera on. Over here I had some ink splashes from a previous thing that I did on this paper, and I didn't know that when it went through the paper, but the images are okay. Then I have this sheet, love this, in sepia. And then I also went ahead and printed these on fabrics, and they turned out absolutely great. This is the sheet with the frame. Of course, it had a little accident over here. It was stuck, but look, it's on fabric. This is the other one, also on fabric. And I didn't iron it before I printed it, so maybe I should have done that, because now I have like wrinkles over here. This is my favorite. This looks so shabby. Not sure if you can see. And I also printed this one. So this is what, not the fabrics of course, but the paper sheets that I showed you. These are going to be available in LineDotArrow, and if I'm correct, you have 8 pages. Yeah, 8 pages to play with. And this is for Two Sister Jam, the full color, and this is the one upside down in sepia. So Two Sister Jam has these, and I have this one, also a favorite page, to be honest. And this is for, if I'm correct, yes, Savage Art. So week 1 Savage Art are these. It's all upside down. This is Sweet Pea Papers in color sepia. And this is, of course, Junk Journal Tutorials and More, if you like more blue, and in sepia. So if you have everything downloaded from LineDotArrow, you have 2, 4, 6, 8 plus 4 is 12 freebies in week 1 to play with. And then there's also the set of papers Suzanne has. So a lot of papers to play with for 1 week. Yeah. I had ideas about the ephemera holder that I was going to create, and that involved a, I don't know how you say that, like a ring bound, where you put your papers in with a ring. Not a planner, but keep things in. I had it somewhere and I can't find it. So then I went through my boxes that I have, and I found these. They were like so. So this is the box, and this is the same box but then smaller. I have to take you up a little. And this is a bigger spine. So I think I will go for this one, and I still can cut it to the size of this one. Yeah, and if I fail, I can always use this one. So yeah, that's basically what I'm going to do. And I have these. I just want to see how I'm going to take these out. I'm not sure if you can see, but over here is folded, but here you have, well, if you cut this, you have a flippy thingy. Oh, there is. Look. Look. It's perforated. Okay, I'm not sure if I like that. Let's see. Let's rip it apart and let's see what we can create with this. Okay, this is very sturdy. I like this, but what I don't like, there is a gap. I'm going to take this off. So, okay, I'm not so sure if I want this. So yeah, you can use whatever you want, but yeah, if you prefer to use things that you would usually throw away, this is a good moment to do that and create a ephemeral holder. It's a bit wonky. I don't think I like this very much. It's very thick. I'm going to take this off. If that is even possible. Oh, my fingers. Yeah, it is possible. Yeah, got it. Ooh, hurts my fingers. Okay, I have to do the same over here. Some glue. It's glued down with a lot of glue. And it feels terrible. Okay, I will see how to take this off. Maybe it's not possible. But if I'm going to cover it with paper, you will see the bumps, and I don't like that. But yeah, first, let me just... Well, first I'm going to cut this piece off because it makes life a lot easier. Okay, I also want to cut this piece off. And this piece. And if you don't have a box like this one, I think if you have a large shoebox, that could work too. Because then you take off the lid, cut out the top, the bottom and the side. So you have the long side as a spine. I think that could work. I'm going to throw this in the bin. I think I need a little piece to fill up the gap on the spine later, but I will see how I'm going to do that. Yeah, so I am able to take this off. It's glued on very tight. And while I'm working on this, I will speed up some of the pieces, otherwise it will be a very long video for a first week challenge video. Or cut it in several pieces as a project. I really like this. You can make a closure over here, and if you fold this over here, there's room to add more. So I think I'm going to leave this. It is a bit high, so I have to decide the height. But when I do that, I'm obviously going to cut off one of these, so I have to reattach this back on here. Yeah, don't like that, but it's extremely high. It doesn't even fit in the frame, but you can put a lot of stuff in. I don't know what to do. Let me check. I think I'm going to leave it this high. Yeah, I am. I will get my paper cutter. I'm going to cut this off as straight as possible, and this, and also a little bit over here because it's not straight. I ripped this a little, so I need to cover this with how do you call it, tape? Yeah, let's first do the cutting. So I cut off something over here and over here, and obviously I need to fix this. But I can fix that. That's okay. I just want a piece of cardstock. Not too thick, not too thin. I'm just going to glue this on here. It's a large piece, I know. And of course this is going to create a ridge too, but I don't mind. Yeah, I'm going to leave it like this. So I'm going to create a huge ephemera holder. I'm not sure if you can even see the whole thing. I don't think you can. I'll try to move it as much as I can. Like I said, I want to create folds over here. So I need my scoreboard. I'm going to do that now because if I do it when the paper is on, I might rip the paper. because I have to press really hard to go through all the layers. So I thought, well, maybe not do that. I have no idea how I'm going to do this. Maybe I need to do it like so. Score on 10. Oh, this is very thick. And it's going absolutely not straight. No! Why is it so wonky? Where's my ruler? Okay. This looks terrible. This is better. Yeah. It's a good thing you didn't see what I did wrong. I'm not sure how I placed it. I'll do it like so. Yeah, where did I have it? How am I going to do this? Great idea. I think it's about 1 centimeter. I think it's over here. This is the something like this. Yeah, I think it's about the same. So if I'm folding it and there is something in here, I can do this. So it's going, you can have more bulky pieces in it. I hope it makes sense. But when I'm at that part, I will show you what I mean. I need to fill up this little piece. I'm going to do it like so. So, does it fit? Absolutely not. I don't know what I was doing. Oh, I think my sleeping mats still have an effect on me that they gave me in the hospital on Monday. This I need to cut off. So, yeah, this will fit. So I will have a very thick spine, like so, but also very sturdy. So yeah, this is going to be my ephemera holder. Now obviously my pages are not big enough to cover the whole cover. And also have to keep in mind this is going to be the front cover, and I also have to keep in mind I want to create a closure. And I think I know how I'm going to create my closure. Where is it? I just want fabric as a closure. Come on, this piece. So I'm just folding it in half to find the middle. So this is sort of the middle. From this, it's not exactly the middle, I know, but almost. And I'm just going to add this like so. So this is going to be the start of my closure. And I want it underneath the paper. So I'm going to glue it over here and on this side. So this is my closure. Like so. So you can tie it over here. And I'm going to glue over the fabric with papers, like I said. Also need to add a little bit more glue over here. And yeah, what am I going to put on? I don't know. I have the fabrics, so those could be fun to put on, but I'm not sure if I have enough fabric to put on the cover. And if I think I'm going to because it's not the same. What I could do, something like this. Not so sure. Maybe I need to put this at the back side and put this at the front. Somewhere over here. Or like so. This. Maybe like so. Can I do this? Yeah. And maybe add this over here. Or just make strips and sew everything together. Maybe that's an idea. Well, first let me just glue it onto a page so I can glue this together on the whole journal. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I'm just going to cut in a few pieces. And we're going to merge it together. No, I'm going to leave it like this. I'm going to grab some papers. So I have a few papers. These are also presentation papers, but this brand is not working on my printer. It's sliding through and nothing happens. So I use this to back up things, or, well, in case like I'm doing something like this. I think I'm going to do some sort of measuring, but not really. Something like this. I'm not going to cut it yet. I'm just going to fold it. Probably need the same size over here. So I have some idea where I'm going to put the fabrics on. And obviously this one is a little bit wider, I know, but that's okay. I can also do it like so. So I can put this over the spine. The only thing I don't like about this is those notches in here. That if I can't. Can I take off a strip? Yeah, I think I can. I'm not sure if I can do it in one piece. Let's try. Yeah, I don't think it will work. I don't think I will be able to cut through these layers. No, I can't. Okay, I have to live with the notches. Sorry for the noise. Let's just work on this piece. And then we have this piece sort of over here. And if I do it like so, I can glue on with a little overlap over here and then cover the whole thing. Obviously I need to go a little wider than the actual journal, but now I have a base to glue my fabrics on. The only thing is I'm not sure what glue I will use. Let me see. Because if I do this, you will see the glue on here with a stripy pattern. But maybe if I just do this, I can glue on the fabric like so. Okay, this can work. I can actually, let me, oh, I moved it. Come on. New. Something like this. I just glue the top pieces together of the paper, otherwise it's very difficult to glue on stuff. It's going to move. Okay, where is the pinny? Oh, over here. So I'm going to speed up the video. I am just going to add fabrics on here, so the whole thing is covered. And I'm going to alternate between the different patterns that I whipped. I hope this makes sense, but I think it does. I sort of made a masterboard from fabric, and I am doing this with fabric, printed fabric of the freebies, but you could also do this by cutting pieces of paper, or cut or rip it with the like a chair ruler, or with a ruler, or by hand, and collage on your cover. And then if you have a sewing machine, you can go in with some sewing, and I think I want to do that. And yeah, this is a good way to make it a little bit more sturdy, so things can be put on. I also have to measure if it's all correct. I think I need some edging over here and over here, but maybe I'm going to add laces on the borders. But first I'm going to sew, and of course the sewing will be off camera. And I'm just going to, yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do. Maybe going to sew around all the borders of each piece, something like that. Also deciding if I'm going to add ink stamping, do some stamping. But first let me do some sewing, maybe that's better. Yeah, I'm going to do some sewing and then you will see me back. Alright, forget. I did print on fabric like many years ago, and kind of forgot about it. And I had a different printer when I did that, and in that printer it kind of jammed. It jammed my printer, so I stopped doing that. But I was re-inspired by Arlene Wheeler-Perry from Savage Art. She prints on fabric a lot, and it made me think, well, yeah, that's a great idea. So if you want to see how she did it, you go check out her channel. She is a design team member of LineDotArrow, and also joining the June collaboration, of course. But on her channel you can see her work with many different papers, and she makes gorgeous journals, and she always, well, includes printing on doilies. I did that too in the past, but she's a queen at printing on doilies and also on fabric, so check her channel. And this is what I got, and it looks great. I love it. I am still debating if I'm going to print. No, not print. Why do you keep saying print? I'm going to stamp over it. I'm not sure. To be honest, I don't even know where my stamps are. Oh, over here. It's such a mess on my desk. It's absolutely insane. There are all projects floating over here. I have the Creep on June floating over here. I have, yeah, this one. I still have the photographer's work. And I definitely need to clean up my desk, which I will do someday. And somebody asked for a craft room tour when I asked, do you know any questions for a how do you say that? I'm going to stamp, so here you go. For, how do you say that? A Q&A. And I I'd like to do a craft room tour, but yeah, well, it's a craft room. It's very tiny, small room. It's not big, nothing special. I'm happy with it, don't get me wrong, but it's not like I have a huge room to craft in, because, you know, I don't. I absolutely do not have a great space, large space. Space is great, but not large. And I love these stamps. Not sure, maybe I can. Oh, liking this, liking it a lot. What else can I stamp? I also have this one. It's a rather big one. And I do have a stamping platform. I do need to get it. That's easier. But yeah, I'm going to do this. I like this. It's not very clear. That's a bummer. But yeah. I also have this one. Cute. A smaller circle thing. And of course, this is optional. You don't need to do this. I like stamping. So yeah, I'm going to stamp on a lot of things. I just like it. So yeah, I'm going to glue this to the cover. This is just only the front covers. Still have to make the inside, of course, but we can do that a little bit later. But I want to add fabric. No, not fabric. Lace. It's called lace. On the sides. I just need to see which lace. I received a whole box of laces from somebody. Let me check. Somebody sent me this beautiful, beautiful laces. So I can add this to my project. Look, isn't this gorgeous? Just, and it's from Sandra Westerhuis, a Dutch lady. She texted me and said, "Can I send you some laces?" And I said, "Sure, yeah, of course." And I thought a few, which is already great, but this is so much. It's so cute. Still debating if I'm going to use this, because this is the right color and the right size, and I also can do like black. No, I'm not going to do black. And she also created this. Look, this is really cute. So yeah, happy, happy girl. I think this is definitely a very pretty lace, but I think I will go for this. And what I also can do is even cut the layers. That makes any sense because this is double laid. Oh, my hands are so dirty. You see? If I just cut this. Yeah, this could work. Not sure if I can rip. No, I can't rip. And I can use the other piece on tags. Because if I put on the double layer, it's going to be huge. It's going to stick out very much. And I want to cut this. I want to put this underneath. Like so. And then glue this on. Makes sense. So I do need to cut more of this to put on. I will do that off camera. I cut off the lace and let me just get this inside. Otherwise I'm afraid I will glue it down or cut it by accident. I did add a little bit of glue over here and I just want to glue this on top. But first I need to glue the other laces over. Still debating whether I need to do it like so. Now I'm going to glue it underneath. Changed my mind. But first let me glue it on all the borders. I sewn on the lace. I have to be certain I will putting the right side up and the right side down, otherwise I'm gluing on the fabric upside down on the cover, and it's not the first time that I've done that. So I have to check. But yeah, I'm going to glue this on. Still have to see if I need to add, well, not add, take off a strip over here. Maybe a tiny strip. I have a hard time ripping this piece. I don't know why. Yeah, it worked. Okay, let's get the fabric check out and glue everything together. I think I completely forgot to put on the camera when I glued this together. But what I did, I added glue all over the cover. I added Fabri-Tac, placed this on top, smooth it out, but also immediately started to bend so the creases are in. Obviously you do have this, but I don't mind. And I also added a little bit of ink on the pieces where the fabric was, well, not printed. And I forgot to sew over here, and over here I could have done a second row of stitching, but yeah. But this is what I got now. I like it. It's huge, yeah, but I can work with that because I'm thinking it's going to be something like this. The other thing I'm also worried about now, I didn't think of that when I created this high journal. What pages am I going to put in? Because obviously my A4 size papers are not going to fit. Well, they can fit. Let me see. If I... Oh, that could work. Problem solved. If I just... This one sheet, yeah. If I do this, this is a very sturdy paper, by the way, but I could merge the papers together like so and then have them in. So I have a larger sheet to work with. Yeah, I could even make the fold more narrow, but we will get there when I'm working on it, because I do want to add elastics over here, maybe like four strings, and then add sturdy papers, because these are not sturdy enough, but I have to make them more sturdy. But I'm going to use the papers I bought that do not work on a printer, and those papers are white, which I don't like, but I can print before I put them in. And over here I want to make like a closure thingy, but I could also put pockets behind, put stuff in. And I can also decide just to take it out if I want to. I need to cover this obviously with, look at my hands, with something pretty and maybe a little bit more sturdy. And over here I can add like pockets to begin with. Or another idea that I was thinking about was like, these are a little bit too wide, adding envelopes like so. These are too big, but I can cut them, of course. And then you can tuck in things like so, but also you can tuck in things underneath. That is also an option. Yeah, I like where this is going. So yeah, I think I will, because I had this frame, I'm still debating if I'm going to sew this on a piece of cardstock and use it as a frame to embellish the cover, but I can still do that. And obviously I'm going to cover the, but I can also add a frame. This looks terrible, I know, but I can also use the paper to create a frame. But if you want to create a frame over here, you can, and you can add like tag in it, or if you use the paper version. Where is it? This is the sepia color. But it could be nice to have, this is actually a fun frame. I'll put it on like this. But this I would use the fabric for. And maybe I can cut out the fabric too, because I have a fabric scan and cut cutting mat. And maybe I can cut out this and then glue them together and put them on here. But like I said, not going to do that today. But this is my start of my ephemera holder. And it's huge, I know, but I did it on purpose because then I can tuck in like the tall tags. And if you have more room in the height, you don't need to put everything in between the front and the back cover. So it will probably end up like this, but it will be not ending up like this. And then you have to press it down. So, well, I'm hoping it will not end like an alligator mouth, but we will see. But yeah, this is it for today. I hope you liked the video. Check out the freebies in LineDotArrow, these that I showed you. Check out the other freebies in the other 4 Facebook groups that are also hosting the challenges. That is Two Sister Jam, Sweet Pea Papers, Junk Journal Tutorials and More, and Savage Art. And of course also check out Nonstop Papercrafts to see Suzanne's freebies. And Suzanne also has freebies in the other 4 Facebook groups. So yeah, you will have a complete kit almost every week. But yeah, join in the fun, join in with the challenges. And like I said, you don't have to make this. You can create anything you want. If you only want to create like tags, like do pre-work for future journals and just create layered tags, embellished tags, pockets, journal cards, whatever, that's okay too. As long as you post in the Facebook groups, use the hashtag June COLLAB 24, then your post is 1 entry. And if you use only the freebies, it's 1 entry. And if you use the freebies if you use the kit or one of the kits, but the kits and maybe also the freebies, your post is 2 entries. Sorry. But everything is also in the event. It's the same thing we always do. I've been doing this for a long time now. And we are doing this in several groups now at the same time. That's basically it. So I hope you liked the video. If you did, leave a thumbs up, leave a like, leave a comment. Maybe you want to subscribe to my channel. And yeah, I want to thank you for watching. Stay safe, stay creative. Greetings from the Netherlands. And I hope to see you the next time. Bye-bye. Bye.